Okay, so for the first one, I wanted to show off an exploit to you guys, which you probably shouldn't use. And you'll see in a second. You see this bull statue here on the Archmother side, on the right one, you probably know it. And if you dash into it, crouch, and then stop crouching in the middle of it, you will pop under the map. Wait, let me get it. This is how it looks. Now, you obviously can't get attacked here, right? So you are just safe here. If somebody else knows it, I mean, I guess they can jump down. But you could theoretically use this because you're on the dormant dimension. It's under the map if you didn't know. You can like use this to get places where you shouldn't have been. Okay, this would have made you hard stuck in this example now, because you're in the tunnels and you can't escape the tunnels normally. But let's say you're a hero that can fly. Vindicta, for example. You can, if you bug under the map like this, you can start flying. And you can just start flying around the map from below of it. Now, this is why you shouldn't use this in your games. I'm basically showing it to you guys that it gets patched. Because this is super OP. You can use it to like get anywhere. I used some stamina just to not get into the tunnels. And now I went from here to here. You get why this is not good for the game. I think it's pretty clear why you shouldn't do this. There's also some other interactions that I want to show you. For example, as McGinnis, right? As McGinnis, you can use your ult inside. Oh, wait, I'm just gonna go down below. You've seen it, so it doesn't need to back down. It works. You can use your barrage and kill people from below. You see that? I do damage to them. Yeah, it's a bit broken, but then now let's get to the next one. To a bit of a more well-known one, but also the most useful one by far, I think. I mean, I guess there's one other which is also pretty useful, but let's get to the next one. Okay, the next one is a pretty well-known movement tech. There are some more interesting ones later on, but I just wanted to have it in here because this is by far the most useful one, I think. Cornerboost. Cornerboosts are when you hit the corner and do a wall jump precisely when you hit it. How it works is kind of is your hitbox colliding with the corner, so you get a boost upwards and to the side, and you get just a huge wall jump upwards. You can chain them. For example, on this side of the map, you can practice them quite easily. You can go here, and you can do multiple in a row, right? This is how you could practice it, for example. You are able to do very many. And let me show you a clip of it, guys. Here is one as Celeste. As you see, I did like 6 wall jumps in a row, or corner boosts in a row, and I didn't do anything with it. It was just because I thought it looked cool. It is possible to do in games. You can get it consistent enough. It will not get patched out. It's a feature. I mean, it was in one of the patch notes. It got weaker. And it's a feature now, so it is worth learning. And it's one of the most fun things to do around the map. I would definitely recommend it. If you want a bit more of the science, here's a diagram that shows you the higher you collide with the corner, the higher of a boost you get. Sometimes you want to get as high as possible, that would be called a high corner boost, or you want to actually get a bit of a lower one so you can get like a bit more side momentum, or like get below bridges or whatever. Doesn't really matter, but that's basically how it works. Okay, so now let's get to the next one. Rope dashes. This is a very interesting one because this is pretty new. I've seen, I discussed it in the movement Discord with a couple of people, and what you basically do is you do a dash, and then with a separate keybind for climbing rope. For me it's E. You probably have that on something else binded. I just had it free. You use it a separate keybind. It doesn't work with space, and then you ground dash. Very important. Ground dash. Climb the rope and let go of it. Pretty fast. And what you get is this. Did you see this animation? It kind of gives you a weird animation, and it gives you a huge boost in momentum. A huge boost. Wait, let me actually... I'm gonna rebind my melee. So you can see it in the bottom left now. If I click E, right, it also does a melee. It shouldn't interrupt the movement tag at all, but you can see it in the overlay. So you see what my inputs are. I am not very good at it. I am still learning it. It is very fun though, and you can get some insane momentum out of it if you time it right. You can do it on all these ropes that are on the ground. It's pretty easy here. You can combine it with Cornerboost, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I don't exactly know how it works. But it is definitely very interesting to say the least, and it can be used for some pretty fast rotations. You saw that momentum, I had a bunch of velocity. And if you get it really correctly, you can get like upwards of 1500 or something like that. So you can actually scale it insanely hard. It's not super hard to do. There are some harder variations on like this one. Here you can also do it with this rope and this platform. I can't do it, but you might be able to do it. I'll show a clip of someone from the Discord that did it there. Here you go. So yeah, you can see they're also way more experienced with it than I am. But I just wanted to show it to you guys. So that was the third one. Now let's get to the next one. Okay, so for the next one, I wanted to show you a more standard tech, glide wall jumps. Glide wall jumps are, for example, here. You can do this. Now, for the inputs. For the inputs, it's very important that you press spacebar twice. First of all, like, use it once to climb and then once to jump, right? And it's also very important your camera positioning. So if you look too much here, you won't get the wall jump. If you look too much on the right side, you won't get the mantle. So you need to find in between, and then you can do it pretty consistently. There are also some easier variants if you want to do them first. On this one, you can also do it. This one would be called the forward one, and the other one would be called the sideways one, because the sideways one is a bit harder to get the camera angle right. But I'm actually a bit better at the sideways ones than at the other ones. You always need to press forward when doing the jump, and the opposite direction from the wall. So in this case, I am pressing W and D. So yeah, that one's pretty important. If you want a bit better explanation, you can watch another YouTuber's video. He's a pretty good movement guy. His tag is XLV1. That's the one you would be looking for. He made a pretty good video explaining those. So I would very much recommend watching it. And then to the last one. The last one would be Zipboost. Zipboost you might know as this frame perfect jump, which is almost impossible to get. It's when you jump off the zipline at the exact right time and you fling completely over half the map. Now, you shouldn't actually learn this frame perfect, tick perfect, because it's gonna be way harder and way differently if your ping is different, so I just wouldn't recommend learning it. But in the laning phase, if you jump up here, you see, you insta drop off. You can abuse this for getting a zip boost every time. For example, a lineup is here. You can use this to rotate to the right or to the middle of the map, right? And I just wanted to show off this to you. I mean, there's like a ton of lineups for everything basically. If you want to get like all the lineups that which also I showed us some of them, you should go watch I don't know High's video. Just I showed on screen how exactly it looks and also the channel. I would definitely recommend watching it. I will have links to all those things that I recommended in the description. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show you to you guys today. I definitely think some of these you probably didn't know, especially this rope one. If there's one that I missed that you think should have been in this video, just because it's like a very niche movement tech or something like that, be free to comment to me. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.